Hello, good day. It's Diane coming to you from Stamping with Diane in Innisfil, Ontario. We are in the middle of January. Celebration has started. I have lots of fun classes coming up for the rest of January, February, and into March. So check those out. Today's project is going to use framed florets, and this is going to be our final product. And this card has been designed, inspired by my friend Sylvie Stamp with Sylvie in Kitchener, Ontario, and I've just taken her design and tweaked it a little bit. So for today's card, we need our basic white cardstock, regular size, the 5.5 by 4 1/4. And we are going to be using a piece of our Country Floral Lane designer paper. Now the back sides have these really cute little heart prints on them. And the fronts are beautiful designs that could be used for Valentine's or anything heart related. There is a coordinating punch Stampin' Up! Has that will punch out that heart shape and the leaves all at once. So very, very versatile set of paper. But today I'm going to be using what I might refer to as the back side. This is the front, but I'm going to be using the back side, and this is the petal pink. So it's going to layer like so, and I'm going to be stamping with the framed florets on a small piece of the basic white as well. Today I'm going to be using this flower design. So I have it out here, and I'm going to be using the petal pink. So I'm just going to ink that up. I'll grab my mat in underneath because it is the photopolymer. And I want this to come across the top as close to the edges and as close to the top as possible. Straight down, give it a nice little wiggle. And nice. I tend to have my Stampin' Right marker handy in case something doesn't quite come out as dark as I want it to, then I can always touch that up. So I'm flipping this over and making a mirror image on the opposite side. Simple as that, but beautiful. Now I'm going to be layering that, and I'm also I'm going to put a matting of the petal pink in behind, like so. And I also have a layer of basic white that we are going to run through the die cut and emboss machine and use this new Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. So I'll show you how that one turns out. With a 3D embossing folder, I always run it through with the Stampin' Up! Logo on the top, but with the 3D, I just need the base plate and this specialty plate number 4 to run it through. And here's the result. This beautiful texture. It reminds me of a basket. Love this texture. So let's just, I'm going to be layering the petal pink base on top of my white base. I'll be putting the basket weave on top of that, and then layering my petal pink and my stamped design on here. I may trim this white down a wee bit. I'd like to see a little bit more of that petal pink, just a titch. Now when adhering this, make sure you're putting it the right side up, as there are some hearts on there. If you do not have our die cut and emboss machine yet, this is the absolute best time, January and February, to purchase that machine. It retails for 170 Canadian dollars, but right now you could choose it as your starter kit plus an additional $55 worth of product. So that's the full machine, all the plates, plus $55 worth of product, and pay only $135. Yes, $135. That's it. So I'm going to now put some Stamping Dimensionals on the back of this. So it absolutely is the very best time to get that machine if you don't already have it to add to your crafting supplies. It really allows you to step up your projects. So let me know if I can help you to do that. All right, we're gonna step up our sentiment. I'm wiping a piece of Petal Pink with the embossing buddy, and I'm using the Versamark stamp ink pad, and I've decided to use the sentiment, so lucky to call you friend. And I'm going to kind of center this here because I'm going to be flagging the edges. So using the Versamark, that basically is just a sticky surface, so you can't see it too clearly. I can read it from here. And then I've dumped my silver embossing powder into a larger tub, and I just let the embossing powder stick. There we go. Oh, I missed the sew. I'm going to just snip some of this off to make it a wee bit shorter. Then I can dip. Right now it says lucky to call you friend. And there we have so lucky to call you friend. Now I'm just going to grab the heat tool and heat this up so that this embossing powder melts, and you'll see the final result. And there we have the silver, and it now looks like the silver foiling. Now I'm going to bring in my double banner, and I'd like to flag the ends. So my trick is I turn it upside down and slide this strip. You can do a 1/2 inch, 3/4, or full inch strip. I always do it from the back because it can go in crooked. So I make sure I've got it centered from the back here, and then flag the one end, pop it around, and repeat on the other side. So again, I'm trying to make sure I've got it centered there, and I find that much easier to do from the back side. And there we go. So now I'm going to add this to our card front right across the piece here like a banner. So remember, this is already on dimensional, so I'm going to put this just flat using my seal. And oh, so beautiful. So very simple, and I'm sure you can imagine that you could do this with any kind of coloring. You could use any backing paper that you wish. And I'm just going to decorate it with a few of these little metallic pearls. I put one up in the corner, and sometimes I just kind of slide them into place here. Sometimes my take your pick tool will pick them up, and other times I just use it to slide them around. So there you have it. So lucky to call you friend. This could be used for Valentine's, or you could, of course, make it a birthday, whatever you wish. So let's just decorate a wee little bit of the inside corner. Just going to use one of the smaller flowers, and just pop that down in the corner of the card. Love that. Just a little extra treat inside. So I also designed this card very similarly. I used the opposite side of the designer paper. So this was the Petal Pink, and this is the opposite side. So I made that the focal point. I chose the Sweet Sorbet, and then decided to pull out the Mossy Meadow from this designer paper and added some of the Mossy Meadow twine and some of the embellishments there. So those are the two versions, basically, of the same card using the framed Florets stamp set. So I hope you enjoyed that project. I love this set. It also comes with coordinating dies, which we didn't need to use today. But there you have it, 2 quick and easy cards to use for any occasion. Talk to you later.